Yeah, it's Night Shift Thursday. Oh, weird.
Ooh.
I gotta get used to that, right? Night Shift Thursday. What's up, bro?
Yep. What's up, man? It's
New
we got
time slot. A little weird.
new time slot, but the new time slot is getting me excited because
Right.
things are about to get crazy. Like,
There's a reason why we had to move. We'll get
yeah,
into it. We'll get into it. Man, we got a lot to do tonight. Like, number one, we got Coach Liata coming on the show here in a bit. So we can talk a little bit about that Coaches Club NFT, which so good.
Legitimately the best value I have ever seen from an NFT, and we own a bunch. We've looked at a bunch. People have told us about a bunch. The value of this is insanity.
Yeah, I had a guy yesterday in Discord. He said, "Hey, question: are you paid to promote the Coaches Club NFT?" I said, "One, I can lie to you, so then you don't buy one, and I have more nights in there and not some random guy." I was like, "Number two, no, I don't get paid to promote it. It's just the benefits. If you're into the FCF, you're into scouting, you want to know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, we have so much to talk about with him.
Yeah.
So when he comes on, we'll do it.
He's gonna nerd out.
Well, let's start off. Everybody in the chat, what's up? Let's give a shout out. We see Kung Fu D. What's up, dude? We got Sir Pizza, GWR, Smoke a Lot of Potamus. I just like saying that one every time. Appreciate you guys. We got KF. What's going on? Yes, Coaches Club Fire. He knows. He's in there. So what I'm going to do is up until the minute Coach Liata gets on here for the next 10 minutes or so, we're giving away 2 Coaches Club NFTs tonight on the show. So for the very first one, we're going to look at the chat. Those of you that are in the chat now, up until Coach Liata gets here, will be those accepted into the first round of who we pick for it. So to give us proof that you're in there, just maybe, hey, hi, just something in the chat, right? We already called out a couple of you. What up, Coach Richie? Sparty, what's going on? Guys, I want to talk about the fact that we have a partnership with Pop Chew, and the Kingdom Cuisine process is in full effect. TGP. I mean, we what was it, just a month ago? Talking about, hey, let's put a committee. Hey, guys, what do you think about the Kingdom Cuisine? Not the official name. And people were like, yay. And here we are delivering, partner with Pop Chew. That's pretty awesome.
Right? I mean, there was Twitter Spaces the other day, and what I've loved though is the discourse since. It's like, what are we gonna be making? What's gonna be cooking in the kitchen, right? Like that's the hype.
You know what? So chat, help us out here. I want to hear some of your guys' ideas when it comes to what is on our menu. Like, what are we thinking? Like, for me, is it the fact that I want to pitch everybody on Nighty Night Fish and Chips? How you doing? I think it would work well, right? You got to think something deliverable.
Yep.
Right? You can have a nice fried fish and like a mead batter with chips that are fried. I mean, come on. Like fried chips, fried fish, beer batter, mead, the Nighty Night Fish and Chips.
That's pretty solid.
Thank you.
Chris Party brings up a good point though. Fried fish would be great, but not delivered. Right? I think we lean in.
Fine, Sparty. Fine. Yeah. What are you thinking?
My suggestion would be we lean into the Degen tavern aspect, right?
Okay.
Maybe a tavern burger with some beer cheese, right, on top instead of like a cheddar, or a tavern style pizza, real New York style, little bar style pizza, thin, crispy. I think that, I mean, obviously that transports super, super well.
Well, you know, Kung Fu D is excited about this conversation. He can't even give us a response. He said, food. All right, let's see. We got
there's Sparty.
KF, wings. Okay. I mean, this one seems like I didn't expect to hear this answer. Of course, pizza went with pizza sandwich.
Pizza sandwich. Oh, Jason M. Wright with the pretzel swords. Soft pretzel. Little mustard, little cheese on the side.
How about some venison chili?
Ooh.
Okay.
Here's one I thought of, right? Because we mentioned before, I believe we're going to try to get an installation in the FCF stadium. Why not? You go middle of times, you get the turkey leg. We're selling ape legs. We're selling ape legs. We're playing them. Then we got the ape on the rotisserie back there.
Yes.
Just absolutely
Can
roasting them.
Please do that. Hey, Drew. Hey, Council, Kingdom Cuisine Council, make it happen. Board. All right, whatever. All right, I'll take a step back. Let's see what else we got. Anybody else got suggestions in there?
Kung Fu D's got some great beer cheese on the way. I believe he's made that before. Elk chili from Treyway.
Elk chili. Okay.
Is that legal?
I'm about to say I don't think I've ever said, "Hey, can I have the elk, please?" Answer that for us, Trey. Can you order elk? Is that legal?
And of course, much conversation by Sparty and GWR on the phallic nature of the pretzel. Yeah. But KF, big old turkey leg. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think turkey leg makes sense at the arena or the fan.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you're delivering turkey legs.
I'm not a fan of, hey, let's deliver turkey legs.
Yeah.
But at the stadium, it just makes sense that it would be under our section to have a big hunk of turkey leg.
And then, then we think, what do we do with the profits?
You tell me.
Right? I mean, we go back to the treasury. Right? But we take these profits, and this is when we then start up our alcohol line.
Yes. Well, that's been talked about, right? Is that a part of the cuisine team?
To my knowledge, they're separate entities, but I could be wrong about that. I believe they're separate, though. I think the King Cuisine is specifically let me rephrase. I believe Pop Chew is specifically the food. I believe the committee is discussing both aspects.
Gotcha.
I believe that is my understanding of
it. Southside. Non-alcoholic Zima. Here it comes. Yeah, I can see everybody dying to get that one. Oh, look, Treyway with the answer. You can also hunt elk. It's expensive, but it's worth it for all the meat.
Treyway, stable hand / community archer. He's out there.
You guys didn't know. Well, cool, guys. I think it's amazing that we partner with Pop Chew. I'm excited to see this thing come to life and start delivering our own Knights of Degen food and cuisine. It's going to be ridiculous. But you know what? Let's go back to how we started the night. We got Coach Liada, who's joined us tonight. We're going to talk about his NFT project, which we're all big fans of. This is the cutoff right here. I said it, 9:10. Ooh, look, pizza made sure. All right, so we've got the list of all you that were here to start the show before Coach came on. So you'll be in the first round for the free Coaches Club NFT. Guys, without further ado, a good friend of ours and one of our favorite FCF coaches, Coach Liada. What's up, Coach?
Hey. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Good, man.
Well, Coach.
How was the day today? Busy practice?
Well, you know what? For me, I'm in Pittsburgh today, so I'm back home today. I'm heading back down tomorrow, so I'll be flying out tomorrow morning. Heading back down to Atlanta tomorrow morning. So looking forward to it.
Exhibition game, right? I mean,
big exhibition game. We got the draft coming up next week. We got, and then obviously kickoff. So that's that's the, we've got a lot going on.
So much going on. But you know what? We'll talk about FCF later, right? We do it all the time. Sure. We wanted you here so we could talk about what TGP and I and GWR in the chat and KF. I think people think we're just hyping it up to hype it up, Coach. They don't realize the amount of information and interaction that you're giving us. Like
the hype, the hype is real. I don't want to say I regret doing it because I don't.
Liar.
But you regret the price point, right?
I'll be honest with you. It's not, and it truly isn't, guys. Seriously, it's not a money maker. Obviously, we wouldn't have put a $50 or whatever it is price on it. I mean, you basically get in there and you talk about utility. I hear everybody talk about NFTs. I'll be honest. Before FCF here in about January, I had no clue what NFT was. I'm not. Hey, look, until we brought them into the league, I'm a football guy. I'm a football coach. So I had no clue. I wasn't exposed to that. But, as we started, the ballers design and we started bringing this thing in, we said, hey, let's go ahead and do our own little thing and, add some utility to it where it's a lot of real world benefits, which I think, for the league, it certainly does. And just to be clear, though, I'll help anybody, any fan that wants to ask. I'm not. You don't have to have an NFT.
He's a good guy, Chad. He's not trying to swindle anyone out of anything.
No.
Okay, fine. I will. Listen, we got access for a reason, people. All right, it's $50. You blew that on your parlay just yesterday on whatever dumb team you voted on. All right, so
Facts.
Spend them $50. I'm telling you. And again, I know you don't like to hype it up, Coach, so I will.
I appreciate it.
The fact that
the artwork's cool as hell too. Let's be realistic. The artwork is cool as hell.
You got it back. Throw it back up there.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what's great, Coach? It was a couple months ago where we had you on our show, the What the and
Absolutely.
we were talking about it, and you were like, you know what? We're gonna make one. And you watch it.
Yeah. We did it. Hey, I'm a man of my word. I told you it was coming.
So
I know you guys thought I was joking, but what I hope, in all seriousness, the people that are a part of it, I hope you're enjoying every second of it. And like I said, it's really, I think once we get 100 people in there and get it just locked down, get it closed out, I think we're gonna have a really cool community where, you're going to get a lot of inside information. You're going to get just a lot of time that I put in. You're going to get tutorials. You're going to get videos. You're going to get, I'm one of the hosts on the draft show every week, right? On the weekly draft show. So one thing that I'll do is on Tuesday night, I'll have a private call with you guys and talk about what I think about, the upcoming draft, some strategies that maybe I get my little Mel Kiper on, not to date myself, but remember Mel Kiper?
He's still going. He's still going
at it. Yeah. But that kind of deal. I kind of get my Mel Kiper on a little bit, give you some ideas. But hey, the best thing about fan control football, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you guys think and what you decide to do, because ultimately that's what makes this thing so cool. So I'm looking forward to being a resource. That's the biggest thing. So we don't have head coaches in this league. I mean, we don't. Our coaches don't call a play. I mean, they really don't. We have guys with, I joked around about this earlier, but we have, guys with Super Bowl rings and major college football. We got more rings than Bishop Don Magic Wand.
I saw the image in the coaches club.
We got guys with championship rings from all different professional leagues. And those guys are working on our players' crafts every day. And that's the key to it. We want to develop players. The play calling stuff and all of that, that is for the fans. That's for you guys. I mean, you're running this team. You're drafting the team. You're making the play calls, and I'm here to help you. In any way that I can to put you on the road to success. I don't have a favorite team. I know I took some flack because I disclosed.
Go ahead, share.
I'll say it. I disclosed I could pick it. I got to pick one NFT. I picked the Knights. So my baller.
He's in the right spot, and that's you're
now.
playing
I'm
to the
thinking
crowd.
Look, I think I might get myself knighted as it is. I might get myself a knight, and then because the horse thing, the steeds, kind of has me intrigued. Because I like horses. I like horse racing. I'm into that kind of stuff. So it's a transition there, I think.
So, Coach,
hold on, TGP. I'll say it now, Coach. Like, if there's any team that you really belong with, and that seems like a home, I don't know, sports,
sure,
horses,
gambling. Oh yeah,
gambling.
I'm with you.
And we're fine to make you wait till after the season,
sure,
for you to commit. But
sure,
we know, Coach. We know.
That's,
all right.
and I'll be the first one to do it, right? I mean, we know it's happening the night before the first set of games, but we're hosting a launch event in Atlanta for the steeds that are coming out that Friday. So if you happen to want to swing through for dinner Friday night, where we're going to be at what's the name of the bar again?
Sweetwater.
We're going to be at Sweetwater in Atlanta from 7 to 9. If you want to come by, have a drink, talk to some of the Knight community. I know, again, if you're busy, you're busy. But if you want a free drink and hang out, come on.
I appreciate the invite. I don't drink alcohol, but if they got some iced tea or Pepsi there, hey,
I checked.
Sweet tea. It's gonna be. Right.
I checked. They have Dr. Pepper. I'm not allowed to drink on the job, so Dr. Pepper while streaming.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Coach, it'll be a good night, and I know we got a couple other FCF guys that are coming out, so it'd be great to have you out there with us.
Sure.
I want to ask you, Coach. when you created this NFT outside of the amazing artwork, which we established, like what was the one thing that you really wanted it to be the biggest benefit of someone having that NFT?
Sure. It's just, I think a lot of times people have questions and they're afraid to ask those questions, you know, and it's, they feel that they're putting somebody out by asking them, or maybe they don't have a forum to do it. And I mean, no offense, but if you get in like the FCF Discord, that's awesome, right? But the reason we limited the Coaches Club NFT to 100 was that way I can actually personally answer your question. Honestly, if we let more than that in, I'm going to have a hard time getting to people, because it's a very, it's a full-time thing getting back to people and posting videos and things. And what happens, even like on those chat, you see the Twitch chat and everything, things just fly. It's blah, 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 you know what I mean?
It really does.
It's crazy. So you can't follow it. And you can't help all the people that are really looking for some help and looking for some ideas. And, you know, I've been fortunate. Like I said, I've been a coach for 24 years. I've been a highly in-demand national clinic speaker all over the country, all over the world. I've spoken in other countries on football, on my offense and things like that. So, you know, certainly it's something I enjoy to do. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy talking about football. I mean, the game of football has been so great to me. I just enjoy sharing it with people. And certainly I'm one of the OGs of FCF. You know, I've been here outside of the founders. I've probably been here the longest, you know, out of anybody. And we're going back to 2016 since we've been building this. So this is something that means a lot to me. The FCF means a lot to me. So anything I can do to grow the FCF and to help the fans, I'm all for it.
That's so good. And I'm going to go ahead and share with our Knights community, but Coach actually is giving me a little access while I'm at the preseason games on Saturday. So I'm gonna go sideline, hang out with Coach for a bit, get that, you know, that up close and personal look at everything going on. So I appreciate that, Coach.
You got it.
So Coach, while you're here, I think we should give away one of the Coaches Club NFTs right now while you're on the stream with us.
Let's do it.
What I did was I wrote down all the people that were here for the first cutoff. So I made it really simple. I need you to pick a number 1 through 9, and we will go with it.
7.
Ooh. 7 is South Side. Where you at, buddy?
I like that.
South Side, you still in the chat? You
still here?
He's right there.
Side, is he still here?
Yep. Boom.
Bam! You're in, Southside. So congrats, bro. We'll get that to you.
Welcome to the club.
Yes. Make sure to go in there, represent us Knights, ask those hard-hitting questions. Coach, man, I really appreciate you, as usual, making time to hang out with this crew. And
hey, man, I appreciate you guys. Let's get that Coaches Club all filled up, and we'll be rocking and rolling.
Look, I mean, I've been pitching it. TGP,
I'm a little worried, though. I've heard some people say, I'll be honest, I've heard some people say they were going to buy some large amounts of them, then try to hold them and scalp them. I hope, flip them. I hope a lot of people aren't doing that, But
yeah, no. What we're trying to do amongst a couple of us Knights is try to buy the rest of them and give them to the Knights that really want to be in there, because we have a lot that want to. But we want to make sure we brought attention to this. What time do you get into Atlanta tomorrow, Coach?
I'll be in there tomorrow, 1:30.
Okay, cool. I'm there tomorrow, so we'll connect tomorrow.
We'll be catching up.
Practice.
We'll be catching up for sure.
Awesome. So, guys, one more time, Coach Sean Liotta, go. It's on Rarible now. The Coaches Club NFT with him and Coach Jenks. Get in there. It's worth it. Hey, Coach, last thing.
Hit me.
Yo, you realize we're like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday draft?
It's so to me, the excitement, you got preseason game. Okay. You got the draft, which, as I told you, I am going to be one of the hosts on the draft night shows.
And it's not, and again, it's not just the draft, too.
Man up.
If you've the man up, like the man up is a huge part of the FCF. It's how the whole power up angle works. And it's a showcase for these guys right before the draft. So hop in that Coaches Club, too, because I'm sure Coach is going to say, hey, guys, watch the man up. Here's what I liked in the man up. Here's what I didn't. And just it's a full access thing, guys. It's going to be incredible.
And I'm just going to tease. I'm going to tease one thing. We are going to be testing on Saturday a tweak to the 2-point conversion. I'm not gonna reveal a ton yet because in the FCF, when ideas come through, we want to test them and then ask the fans what they think.
Okay.
Right. So we got a couple of things we're going to test something out and take a look at it. I might have said too much.
That's
it's all right.
Tune in, right? I mean, that
seems like true FCF fashion. You guys get on a camera or on a Twitter space, some sort of leak happens, and we love it. Coach, before you go, I had one idea I wanted to run past you.
Hit me.
So, we're scouting really hard for this upcoming draft, right?
Sure.
And I figured I'm there this weekend. I'm looking at practice and all that. Do we think it's possible to maybe get 5 or 6 of the quarterbacks? And let's say some dude was dressed in a night costume, sitting about 45 yards away.
Sure.
Could we do an accuracy test to see who can actually hit the night from a distance?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I think it's a good way to grade them. I think okay. I just thought about it. I think it's a great idea. If you're into it, I think we should do it, Coach.
And the only thing that would be better is if the knight was on a steed and he was moving.
There you go. Moving.
All right. You see, great. Now I have to come up with a steed in 24 hours. We're on it. All right. Coach, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Have a great night. And
Thank
I'll
you
see
guys.
you this weekend.
I'll see you soon. Thanks.
Night, Coach.
Coach.
Yep. See ya.
Man, I love having Coach on. He's always so great to talk to. Guys, real quick, shout out to Mono. Okay. So you guys know those 2 free giveaways tonight actually came from Mono. He bought a couple extras to be able to use his giveaways today and get people that really want to be in there. So Mono, thank you, sir. We appreciate you. And Southside, right? That's who won?
Yep.
Southside, congrats, bro. Get in the coaches club. Good news is I've been tallying other people that keep showing up throughout the night, and we still have another one to give away a little bit later.
Yeah.
So I mean,
help out the Knights. So 2 ways we can take this, right? We could be nice and generous like Mono and spread the wealth. We could go into the Knights Discord right now. We could go on Twitter. We could say, hey, here's a giveaway happening. If you want to get in, you love football. And again, it's not just about FCF news. If you are interested in being a coach, right? Or you want to know more about how to even play Madden, how to watch your teams on NFL Sunday or college football Saturday, right? It's the coaches club. Multiple coaches are going to be rolling through. Sean's running the thing, but it's going to be an incredible community to be a part of.
But the biggest thing is, and it's the last thing I'll say about it, is how huge is it going to be for those of us that are in there Tuesday to have that recap of what the coaches are grading the players, who's made the cut. I mean, if we had a lot more of us Knights in there, that's just extra footage and knowledge for us. I'm just saying.
I think that's where we need to do our job here on the night shift and inform everyone of like the current state of our FCF team and the committee and everything we're currently thinking and how the setup's going to look for next week. Do you agree with me there? Where we think we should where thoughts are at,
Yeah, I don't think we should share that yet.
Okay.
What we should share is let you guys know we did have another FCF KOD committee meeting tonight. The draft board is coming together, and I mean we've got our lists real quick so people can't see the names. We've got our lists of players that we're focused on specifically this weekend in the quarterback, superback, wide receiver positions. Guys, it's that time. And with the amount of stuff and work that we're putting in with the committee, come draft night and before draft night, we'll have more than enough information for everybody to look over the draft board, get everybody's input. And guys, let's build the franchise. You know what? We're talking FCF, dude. So we might as well stay here for a second. Preseason, we've been talking about it, but it's literally in 2 days. What's awesome is, guys, coach already gave us a list of all the players that were put on what team for this Saturday, their positions, their names. So again, a little leg up. We got all those names. We know who's in there. dude, what are you looking for this weekend, TGP? Like,
right.
you're out
So a
there.
couple things here about preseason, right? One, like you just said, the teams have been pre-assigned. Okay, so anyone that's on our team, we're not guaranteed. It also means we're not stuck with them if we do not like them. This is full practice mode. Okay, it's to test out the players, see them on the field, get us some experience, right? Look at how they look with that game action as opposed to practice.
Right.
But for me, the biggest deal is I'm not going to be there. I don't get there till week 1, but Jigga over here is gonna be there, and he's got his camera ready.
Oh yeah. Oh, camera for days. And hey, we just pitched Lyada on us being able to test these QBs. I asked, he said yes. This is live. I'll save it. I'll clip it. I'm gonna get 5 quarterbacks, and we're gonna do a little hit the night challenge. Maybe do it live on Instagram. Why the heck not? I mean, I'm getting hit by footballs. This is the one time I actually want someone to hit me with a football, so we can see that they have accuracy. What?
I love the idea. I love the concept. And for me, right, it's going to be streamed. You'll be able to watch these games. So tune in, take a look out. Games are running all day. It's going to be just like our normal show run. And, right, Coach just said they're assessing some changes for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a huge deal.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see what changes they make. But then that leads us to, we touched on it a little bit, but draft night, guys.
Yeah.
Like, we are hoping that tomorrow we find out how the first franchise tag is going to work. So then we can really lay out our plans, right? We need to know, do we have to use a franchise tag first? What do we go after? Is it that QB? Is it that Superback? This is the stuff that us and the committee are going to come to you guys in the kingdom. We want to hear your options, your opinions. Get in that FCF Knights room. Let's talk. I've seen some conversations already, right? We had those like, no, quarterback. Others, no, Superback. And then it was, what's a Superback? And then it went downhill from there. And
and to answer the question quickly, Superback is just the FCS version of a running back. They call it Superback because he's going to spend some time in the slot. Candyman coming through, Dogtown coming through. Nice to see you guys hopping in. Now, that's the question, right? So we're all leading up to draft night. And the FCF is different from other leagues. If you're just joining us for the first time, there are going to be 3 drafts after weeks 1, 2, and 3. After week 3, our team locks in. So it's an active participation. Not only are you calling the plays, but we're picking the players. And it's because the Knights are such an active community, because we all communicate, we're going to have choices on who do we want to lock down for the season with this franchise tag? Who do we let go? Who underperforms, right? It's going to be a ton of discourse throughout the next 7 weeks. So get in there, communicate, and no matter what anyone says, no matter whatever we suggest in terms of players, in terms of play calls, it's up to the majority rule. You're going to get to vote for yourself. It's not a mandate. We might come down and say, hey, I got no clue what's going on. You take this one. Hey, maybe we're running. All I know is I want to run here. Where do we go from there? Right? It's going to be a lot of discussion. We're going to have people coming throughout the whole season. And
it's going to be so good.
It's a huge deal.
It's between all the man ups, the draft and stuff, we got a lot of work to do, guys. The good thing is we are ahead of the game compared to a lot of these other teams. We've been doing this with you guys for a couple months. We've been talking about it. We're hyping up. We've got so many guys doing research. So I'm really confident in what this ownership group and this fan base is going to do to make sure we win a championship.
And so the schedule's out there. Take a look at it, right? We're running. I looked today. We have 3 games in the late afternoon slot.
What? Take a breather. Check it out. Oh. Look, you got to take a breather. We got to do the schedule. It was great.
But I'm excited for that. Sure. But
Smoke switch to
okay.
Twitch. I saw
Nice
it in
call.
the chat. All right,
Nice
go
call.
ahead.
Yeah. I am very excited for FCF. Obviously, that's a huge deal. But in terms of the Knights community, it may actually be the second biggest thing happening next week.
The second, because
is that possible?
Yes.
Like,
I love how we started at the end of next week.
Yeah.
And then we came to draft night. But for this community and for these guys that weren't on stream talking about this for the last 40 minutes before we started the show, I think this is a great way to do it. Oh, it stopped. That's just that fist pumping music right there. We got Steeds. Oh
Love
my
it.
gosh, dude. I mean, just the constant stuff that's coming out, right? On tweets and
did you see what Jerry said?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about his tweet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did at first think that my fellow Knights of Degen were playing a little April Fool's joke with Steeds coming. And now that I know it's not an April Fool's joke, I just feel like every kid has always wanted a pony at some point in their life, right? Who didn't want to go on a pony ride or own their own horse or something like that when they were a kid? Now you're telling me, as grown-ups, we could have Steeds who know about gambling and all sorts of stuff? Bring on the Steeds.
Everybody's excited, dude. Like, how could you not, right? Think about it. How many times have we seen when Steeds?
It's been months in the making, right? I mean, people have been hyped forever. I mean, even Coach, who we just spoke to, is ready to come join the Knights because he knows about Steeds, right? Like, word is getting out there about how incredible this is. And what better way for us to celebrate this than an IRL event, right?
Oh my gosh, guys. The 15th, the night before we storm the stadium, it's our Steeds reveal party. So minting on the 12th and then the 15th in Atlanta at Sweetwater Microbrews, live stream from there. It is going to be crazy. And then on top of that, we've got a 12 Z horse custom night race.
Just slow down for a second.
Okay. All right.
Because we have that. Can you pull back up that graphic we just had?
Yeah.
Because Degens, here's the part that I saw first. Unlimited Sweetwater Microbrews, right? Free event. Come through, drink all the beer you want. You can RSVP down below. And Sweetwater is a dope brewery. And then we have this Z race that's going to be streamed throughout the whole entire joint with winners winning nights and live coverage from Jigga and myself.
Yeah, and then you got Zook, who's going to be streaming live the whole night. I mean, and Space Cowboy Dylan and it's dude, it's so great. And then talking about that race, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tournament started on Monday, April 4th.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
People are racing. We had about 30 plus,
Yeah, it was in the mid to high 30s, almost 40, I think, last I checked.
Close to 40. And I mean, people are racing. I mean, the points, it's a fight. And the best part is the top 12 get in that race and the top 3 win a night. I wanted to race so bad, but I guess legal stuff wasn't.
I'll tell you. I said I'm getting in there, and here's what I did, chat.
Ooh.
I went on OpenSea. I said, "Hey, what is the worst horse money can buy?" And I purchased a horse for 0.004 ETH. I spent $15 on this bad boy. And let me tell you what, it's paying dividends. My little horsey here, I just shared my screen. It's called a Decent Chuckle. A Decent Chuckle
It
is
worked.
a class 6 horse. And he's doing okay. He's
How's he
won a
doing in the
race.
tournament?
You know, I'm actually in, I believe, 19th last I checked.
Hey, all
So
right, you
I'm
got a
in
lot
the
of races.
mix.
Let's go.
The problem with the Decent Chuckle is a Decent Chuckle is a fantastic class 6 horse, an awful class 5 horse. So every time he wins, he then proceeds to lose and finish dead last 12 times in a row until he gets back, and then he finishes top 3, and then he finishes dead last 12 races in a row. So the progress is slow. We'll see if we can make it by the time this thing closes, which is tomorrow evening, right? I'm correct about that?
So yeah, tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. Eastern, live on the night shift. We're gonna cut it off right there, refresh, get the tally, and we'll announce the 12 that are in that in real life event on the 15th at Sweetwater Microbrewery.
And GWR in the chat bringing it up. This isn't just any 12 horse race you're qualifying for, right? I mean, we are partnered with Zed for this event, and there's going to be a custom track.
I'm sorry, no sneak peek of the custom track. We're holding it under wraps. It's so dope.
I haven't seen it. I've heard hearsay.
It's gonna be dope. But you know what? I'm really excited about the outcome of this zombie racing tournament that everybody signed up for. It was also not just for Steve's Week and our partnership with Zed. It was also to test run how something like that would look with the community. And I really love the fact that for the first run, we were almost at 40 people. And I can officially say this is something we'd look to do a lot more. Not just for this event. I think, you know, we're starting to do a lot more of the Zed content for our purse and what our horses are doing. So expect to see a lot more tournaments like that going on. And speaking of tournaments, didn't we just announce another tournament that we're doing in Discord? Now we're doing the Golf Masters tournament.
We got Masters. I mean, Joe Candy is still also holding down that poker week after week. Like, if you're never gonna be bored, right? Like that's the whole idea here. Is the Knights are always moving on to bigger and better things day by day by day by day by day.
Listen, what I love about our shows is we do love to interact with you guys in the chat. All right. So first, GWR messed up, man. All right. Boo this man because I won't show the track. Okay. And then you got, are they going to keep the track on Zed or is it a one and done? Not sure. It'd be great if they do, but I think we'll figure that out more as we get closer to 15th. Oh yeah, GWR, you brought that up too. We were going to talk about that. Might as well now. We even came up with the gaming committee. You got people working on board games and card games. Like, not because I'm a knight, not because of what I do here, but doesn't it feel at times, or is it just me, TGP, where it's like, what are people missing that haven't bought in yet? Like, if they got a taste of what we're actually doing with Knights of Degen, it's one of those ones you show up in the Discord, you end up buying a knight, right? You end up seeing those people come in. Oh, I heard about this. And they're like, got one. These are going to make it even crazier.
And that's the part that gets me excited too, is right. Like we're getting super hyped up about everything that's coming up. But what we forget is we put out a roadmap like a month ago, 2 months ago, for right? The year.
Yeah.
We are 2 months in to a year's worth of plans that already have like come to fruition, so many of them, and just tease after tease, and Drew throws something here, and then we have Azuro.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. Touch on that one, dude. I mean, that's a good partnership. Once I read into everything and looked at it, this seems solid.
I mean, right, and we talk about the Degen lifestyle. We talk about the betting coming through on all these events, people showing up for all the Zed races, people going for the poker, people hitting 14 leg parlays. Like, this is a partnership made in heaven, right? I mean, just decentralizing the whole betting organization. There's safety there. There's security there. It's all crypto. Like, you got to love it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it just feels like we're constantly hearing all this new partnerships, all that stuff. So it's just exciting. I mean, and then the Twitter spaces, we keep talking about that each week because they keep happening. Like Drew keeps popping into a bunch of them. I know we've got a couple more scheduled coming up. And then did we mention that next week is huge? Any excuse to fist pump? No GWR, it's not Aoki. It's Night Shift.
Is that
Magic
a thing?
music.
Are we going to have to not like Steve Aoki now?
Oh, no. I don't know.
I feel like he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure those of us going to game one with him performing, we're not going to complain when he's spinning and we get to enjoy that concert. All right, sorry. So, you know what? It's been 2 weeks. And it's been a minute since we've been able to do this. But I thought it was only right for us to get into part 2 of Who is Cerveza.
Oh.
I walked for 6 days. Each evening around dusk, a drunken, jolly nobleman would out of nowhere put their arm around my shoulder, leading me to a nondescript bar where I would find warmth, a flagon of ale, and a bed to sleep on. In the morning there would be fresh bread, cold water, no one in sight, but a letter with my next day's instructions. It always read, "Head east, tell no one." On the 7th morning I awoke before the sun to an odd man sitting cross-legged in the corner of the room. He almost seemed to be levitating. He wore a robe of purple and gold. The gold, shimmering, had this glowing effect, quite strange as there was no light bouncing off of it. From the reflection of the gold, I could see his mustache and goatee, white as the sands of time. He fixed a warm breakfast with more than I could eat. He brewed the freshest coffee, spiked with a funky whiskey. He spoke cryptically, telling the story I already knew, of how the prudes had systematically, for decades, taken control of the mind and spirit of people far and wide. I could feel his energy, stronger than any person I had ever encountered before. Then he told me what I did not know. The story of the day my parents disappeared and who my parents were. Of the books they ran, the sports they loved, the community of booze hounds and tokers they cherished, the freedom they espoused, their desire to live freely with others unlike them, robots, aliens, winners and losers, anyone and everyone, their desire to make the world a place accepting of all. As he told me this story, I could feel the medicinal whiskey coursing its way through my body. I watched the story he told play out before me in magical colors, in the thin air. He finished the story with a twist that would change me forever. After he spoke at length, I asked him the burning question, "Who am I? What's my name?" Disregarding the question, he laid out my future. He spoke with the smoky, gruff voice of a man that had lived hundreds of years, but the confidence and assuredness of a man in his prime. I had no doubt that what he said was the truth. At the end of your path is a tavern, the last standing bastion of freedom your parents dreamed of. It is not time for you to go there yet. In your immediate future, you must prove to yourself that you desire what your folks fought for. He explained to me the underground system that had survived for decades, sending people like me on their personal journey to find the Degen Tavern. Still, as he spoke, the visions danced on the screen of air in front of me. He said, "You will be ready when you know who you are." He gave me one last direction before I collapsed, exhausted, head spinning. "Head east. Tell no one."
How good is that lore?
I
mean, Cervez is killing it. He's killing it. And the voiceover? Come on.
That's my thing. Is why is everyone so damn talented? Like, there's just every, like, you go through the nights and you just start talking to people. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm an engineer. Oh yeah,
I worked at
coached
NASA.
college
What?
something. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, musician.
You know, oh, I got an idea. We still have another giveaway. But
Ooh.
instead of pulling a number, because it's just you and I, it seemed like it would be rigged. All right, everybody in the chat, we still have another topic or two to cover. So here's what you got to do. Right now, grab your phone, grab your device, get on Twitter. And this is what I want you to do. Tweet this out. At Knights of Degen, the night shift is must-watch content. Hashtag, what should the hashtag be? Night shift?
No, FCF champs.
FCF champs.
We come out
hashtag. All right, do it now, but make sure you tag myself and TGP at Andrew Yenny. Tag us both so we get those alerts. And TGP, keep an eye on the tags, and we'll pick a winner at the end of this. Go right now. Again, tweet right now. Knights of Degen. The night shift is must-watch content. Hashtag FCF champs. All right, go. Do it. Do it. Go. Go. All right. The sales bot. I think we should talk about that for a bit. I think we should go. Let's go to the marketplace.
Yeah, it's been a little chilly. Brr.
So,
so
this is what happened, TGP.
Yeah.
We had a lot of sales.
Yeah. Brr.
A lot of burr. And chat, for those of you that come here all the time, we always do the marketplace, and we have AJ, and AJ is not here right now. Congrats. AJ actually got hired by the FCF. He's there doing full video production and everything. Still a part of the team, obviously, but, leaves us on days where we have to do certain things. So I started making our graphics so I can do this. Knights of Degen number 1325, bought by S. Rosie for 0.47.
Yeah,
Look at that help.
But we've done it.
We've done it. And then how is it fair to pick out of all those which ones we want to highlight? And I didn't feel like doing the finger without AJ again, right? It just didn't seem right to do.
Yeah.
So
that's.
I had an idea. You want to see what I did?
What'd you do?
Yes, it was that long. I just kept scrolling. I was like, you know what? And then it turned into me scrolling with this finger and doing this the entire time. It's been a good week. I'm pretty sure people are catching on. And when they saw that Steeds art, it was a no.
And that's in chat. Jason M. Wright asked the question I was hoping someone would. Bring it on up. Is that all from the past week? Whoa, that's a lot.
Yes.
That was only 5 days.
5 days.
He didn't even get to day 7.
I stopped at day 5. I was like, oh my gosh, this will be the longest sliding video ever. Yeah, such a good week. TGP.
Yeah.
Grab your phone.
Okay.
I see we're getting tagged.
Oh,
And go ahead and grab a random winner.
mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, I got
You know
mine.
what? You got yours?
I got it.
So I'll do the drum roll. And the winner for the second giveaway for Coach Liotta, Coach Jenks, the Coaches Club NFT with full access goes to
Dogtown.
Yeah, there we go. We got another winner, Dogtown. Congrats, bro. We'll get with you so we can send that over to you. Get in the Discord. Make sure you do it. Astrophysical Anomaly. Thank you for checking my spelling. He says, I pronounce beasts funny. No wonder we didn't see a tag from Astrophysical on that last tweet. Congrats,
shout out to
Dogtown.
Astrophysical. He's been an OG, man. He
Yeah,
has
that's our boy
literally
right
been
there.
around for months at this point.
Yeah, he comes to the JMPTV shows, and he's always, I mean, we love Astro. That's our boy right there.
Yeah.
Man, I think we pretty much covered everything I had planned for the night. Let's see. We could talk about, and we could, I think I just want to do this one more time.
Follow Sir Pizza. Follow Sir Pizza. Follow Sir. Got there. I got there. I got
guys, thank you all for tuning in to our new Thursday night slot every week, 9 o'clock Eastern, the night shift, your weekly Kingdom recap show. Tune in tomorrow night. I'll be live from Atlanta, but tonight we ride must go on. But here's what I'm thinking. What if I grab a couple of these FCF players, maybe set up a room, they can watch the races, get them to bet a little bit of, some monies or some plays or so we do something, but let's have a killer one tomorrow. Let's announce the final 12 for the in real life event. Guys, if you haven't RSVP'd yet, and after watching this, you're like, you know what? My family can miss me on Easter, and you decide to go out there next week.
You can get out of Atlanta at a flight at 9:30. You have a few beers. You're nice and relaxed. You sleep on a red eye. You're in California by midnight, and you wake up. Easter Bunny's there.
Wow, you nailed it. Like
I'm just saying. The time works. The further west you get, you go back in time. So if you're in LA, you honestly have like the most time to get back. So
make it happen, guys. April 15th, live Steeds reveal party in partnership with Zed. FCF game on Saturday. But before next week, I'll see all of you guys this weekend. I'll be on Instagram Live from the Knights of Degen account. Preseason, scouting, all that good stuff. Congrats to our winners. Thank you to Coach Liotta for stopping by. And on that note, I guess one last thing, right? Subscribe. Hit that subscribe. You got Amazon Prime? Subscribe. Let's jack this channel up. Do it. Twitch.
FCF is based on Twitch.
Yes. The other thing too is, don't feel bad if you take 2 seconds when you're done, then go on YouTube and just give it a nice little like, right? We still want to build that up, but for the season, we need everybody here. So, make sure both platforms, people see that we're really doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Love all around.
All around. On that note, guys, everybody have a great night. Appreciate you. We're out.